Hello Internet, hello and welcome to the Dota 2 patch overview video for the 17th of July 2013. Today's patch will cover a new Earthshaker model, a few Abaddon adjustments, UI changes, and we finally know the contents of Kurt's Summer Treasure chest. And of course the usual addition of new cosmetic items into the game. Another minor thing that might be noteworthy, but it doesn't really have its own patch note, so the Mac and Linux clients for the main Dota 2 client are now available. You can now play Dota 2 on Mac and Linux. But that's not really part of the patch notes, so let's talk about those, shall we? We had a few bug fixes, but honestly I only thought these two were noteworthy. First of all, Abaddon Solutions will no longer apply the passive, and you also can no longer dispel the aphotic shield. Just a quick reminder, but both of these things were bugs. They were never intended to be in the game in the first place, so stop buying Manchester and Abaddon. I have seen it like once and it's just like, I just don't know why. Talking about Abaddon, he also got a new animation for his ultimate, which now is a whole lot more green and a whole lot more visible. Every time you get hit while ultimate is activated, you will emit a green aura as well. We also had some animation changes for the aphotic shield, yet again making it bigger, making it more visible. It is important to know whether or not Abaddon has activated one of those abilities, simply because they have such a big impact on the game, which is why I like the fact that they made it a little bit more obvious. Because honestly, I sometimes did miss the shield, I really did. Not as much the ultimate, but the shield. It was a little bit tricky to spot that in the chaos that some of these teamfights can be. We also got a new Earthshaker model. Now this model is, I guess, pretty cool, right? I think it's rather weird that they made him more angry. Yet again, just like with Sniper, I don't know what Valve does to their employees that they have to turn their rage onto Dota 2 and make all of these heroes just super fucking angry. It's just weird. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but doesn't he look a lot more angry? He also looks a lot more like a dog, which I personally think to be rather weird, to say the least. Like, he was a man-bear dog in the beginning, now he's just a man-dog, which is just like, why? Okay, I guess so. But we also got a breakdown on his base model, which means we will see some Earthshaker skins coming. And yeah, that's about it. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of this change. If I'm completely honest, I like the previous model more. But whatever. Next up is a new league pass for the New Lucian Gosu Cup. The New Lucian Gosu Cup is a monthly cup with a prize pool of $1,000 that's gonna run for 5 months and is hosted by GosuGamers.net. We also finally got our Fnatic pennant, and I think I might just pick that up. I've got to admit, I am a huge fan of Fnatic. I love these guys. We also got a few UI changes. First of all, we've got a little feature added which prevents you from queuing for matchmaking for 45 seconds if you didn't accept the match when the game asked you to do so. Also, if you get a guild invitation, it will now show you who invited you and how many members that guild has got. Now this one is a really weird change in my opinion, but from this point on, the game will automatically detect GG calls in private and tournament games. And if you call it GG, it will initiate a 10-second countdown that will end the game and blow up your ancient. I don't know why they limit the chat if they could just add a concede option. I don't want a concede option in my regular matchmaking game because I feel like that would ruin the community, but I don't see why competitive gamers should play with the same restrictions as we do. I think a concede option would make it just easier. I don't know. I don't get this. I think it's weird. But even though I don't like that change, I like this one so much. I love you, Valve. This is amazing. So we can now customize our chat wheel. Of course, you cannot just put anything in there because that would just result in a chat wheel of insults, but we've got a huge pool of phrases from which we can pick. And well, I just think that's amazing. I have been requesting a option for like ages. Honestly, that was just necessary, but this is even better. This is amazing. Great, thank you, I love this, this is just brilliant. And the last thing before we go into the cosmetics is an update to the last hit challenge, which you can now choose which lane you want to last hit in and whether or not you want the last hit helper to, well, help you out. Which I think this is great because this is no longer just something for newest players, but I think that even some of the more experienced players might be able to make some use of it. Honestly, last hitting is just one of those aspects of the game that you have to practice. There's no other way around it. You can't read in a tutorial how to last hit. Well, you can, but you still need to practice, and I think this is a great step in the right direction. So honestly, I would encourage you, just give it a shot, just maybe play a bit. If you are not sure about your last hits, if you miss out on a lot of those, why the hell not practice a bit? It takes like 10 minutes and you're gonna be significantly better at a huge chunk of this game. And here we go with the cosmetics. Now, this one is amazing, which is why I put like 3 pictures in here, because, oh my god, Raven Horse. I want this. I just might buy it. I'm sorry, I love this one. Then we've got a new set for Queen of Pain. Now, something interesting about this set is that there are actually 2 different styles available, and I think that's rather interesting. Personally, I am in love with that hood that got this, I don't know, mouth protection thing going on. But we've got 2 different hood thingies and 2 different types of wings for one set. We have never seen something like this before, at least not as far as I can remember, and I think that's just pretty cool. So yeah, but we've got an armlet. We've got an armlet for a Chaos Knight. I think I need this one, I just do. And the single most popped collar ever for the Invoker. And we now know that the Lion most definitely is left-handed. And of course a new hook for the Patch, and 2 new blades for Wikimaru. He can use this blade offhand as well. A new staff for the Nature's Prophet. And this is the thing. All of these items, and including most of last week's single no set items, I suppose, are included in the new chest. So in case you were curious, just go and check it out. I didn't include it in the video because that would just waste unnecessary amounts of time. But anyways, I don't know. I personally want that collar just because I want to be like the single most douchebag Invoker to have ever graced this earth. And we shall finish the video with 3 new couriers. Now, these are, well, at least as far as we can guess, the 3 international free couriers that will be, I don't know, given out at this year's international or something. I don't really know how to get them, but these are of course only rough drafts. Like, that's not how they will look. And yeah, so that's how much we know about those. And well, I'm done for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a rating on the video. And well, full credit for all of the images and all of the content and everything pretty much, except for the voiceover. I'm so sad. But to, of course, Cyborg Mad. Link to his blog, link to the full patch analysis down in the description in case you're curious. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video and see you tomorrow. Bye.